Alright, in the last video we looked at PHP generators and the syntax to create them. Now in this video what I want to do is go over the new PHP 7 feature which allows us to return values from generators. Okay, now what I have here is the exact file that we used in the last video in the exact place that we left off. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to show you how we can return from both of these generators. Alright, we're going to start with the top one here, my counter, so I'm going to just uncomment that for now and just comment down here. Alright, so what I want to do here is I want to set a variable up here called total. Alright, and we're going to set that equal to 0. And then down in the for, actually let's just run this first, make sure it still works. Alright, and then in our for loop we're going to just add right here total, and then we're going to say plus equals 1. So we're going to add 1 to total. Alright, now instead of echoing counter stopped, I want to do a return. Alright, so let's say return, we're just going to return total. Okay, and then down here what we're going to do is we're going to set a variable called counter, and we're going to set it to the my counter generator. Alright, and then we can replace this with counter. Okay, that should give us the same thing. Now what we want to do is down here we're going to echo out, and we want total, and let's concatenate right here, and the way that we can get the return value from a generator is we're going to say counter, and then we want get return. Okay, that's the method, that's the function that's going to get this value right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and save that and reload, and now you can see we're getting total 11. Okay, this is what is getting this. Okay, so pretty simple. Let's now implement it in the read lines generator, which is a little more complicated. Okay, so we're going to comment this out, and we're going to uncomment this. So what we want to do in the actual generator is we want to go down to the bottom here, and we're going to return, let's do a line break, and let's see, then we want the actual value of I. Okay, since this is a while loop and I is being created outside of it, we can use it down here. Alright, so let's say I, and we just want that, and then we want to concatenate a string. We'll say lines read from, and then I want the file name. Alright, just like that, and then down here we're going to do a couple things. We're going to create a variable called lines, and we're going to set that to read lines, and then pass in the name of the file, which is test.txt, and then instead of this here we can replace it with lines. Now for the return we're going to say echo lines get return, and save it, reload, and now you can see at the bottom here we get 5 lines read from test.txt. If I add another one, it's going to give us 6 lines. Alright, so that's how we can use return values in generators in PHP 7.